Geticus versus Tarbosaurus batar. Batar is the spined lizard versus the alarming lizard. Tarbosaurus was very similar to the T-Rex, despite living far away in Asia about 70 million years ago, at the end of the late Cretaceous period. The incredible similarities between Tarbosaurus and Tyrannosaurus might be due to convergent evolution. Spinosaurus, meaning spine lizard, needs no introduction. It lived in what is now Egypt during the Cretaceous period, around 100 million years ago, approximately. So these two dinosaurs never actually met, but this is YouTube, so please, fight. For some stats, Spinosaurus, height, 4 meters at hips, maybe 6 meters at head. Length, 16 meters. Weight, 9 to 12 tons average, could be up to 20 metric tons. Bite force, 2 to 3 tons. Speed, 25 kilometers per hour. Diet, fish and small dinosaurs. Okay, now onto the weapons of Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus possessed a massive body that was designed for swimming. It had a decent bite force at 3 tons. Its tooth anatomy indicates that it was designed best for deep piercing, as opposed to ripping or slicing like Tarbosaurus. It had powerful, long, strong arms with 18 centimeter claws. Now onto the stats of Tarbosaurus. Height, at head, 4 meters. Length, 12 meters. Weight, 5, maybe 6 tons. Speed, 40 to 60 kilometers per hour. It's a confirmed runner. Bite force, 5 tons. Diet, large dinosaurs like Saurolophus and Nemegtosaurus. Now onto the weapons of Tarbosaurus. Like most known tyrannosaurids, Tarbosaurus was a large bipedal predator, weighing up to 6 tons. It had a muscular body and legs built for running and hunting. It was equipped with about 60 large teeth. It had a unique locking mechanism in its lower jaw. It also had the smallest forelimbs, relative to body size, of all tyrannosaurids, renowned for their puny arms. The unexpanded rear of the skull meant that Tarbosaurus' eyes did not face directly forwards, suggesting that it lacked binocular vision. Now let's start with Spinosaurus' advantages. Well, for starters, it was massive, and outclassed Tarbo both in terms of size and weight. Spinosaurus had functional arms with massive claws. Spino was the better swimmer. Some scientists argue that Spinosaurus may have had great vision in order to see the colorful displays on other Spinosaurus sails, but this is just a theory. Now onto the disadvantages of Spinosaurus. Well, sorry guys, I'm gonna have to bring up those weak fish-eating jaws again. Spinosaurus did not evolve to bring down massive sauropods, unlike Tarbosaurus. He likely possessed less hunting and fighting experience. Still, his jaws were pretty deadly nonetheless. Spinosaurus possessed a massive sail on his back, fused to his spine, which would leave him vulnerable in a fight. Spinosaurus was much slower on land, on his 2 feet. Or 4 feet, sorry. Okay, now onto the advantages of Tarbosaurus. Tarbo possessed between 58 to 64 teeth and a massive 5-ton bite force. Tarbo's unique jaw locking mechanism would have been very deadly. Tarbosaurus was used to hunting massive sauropods, like Nemegtosaurus, and as a result, Tarbosaurus was the better fighter and knew how to use his body weight to topple large dinosaurs. There's evidence that Tarbosaurus was a good runner due to stress fractures on bones. This isn't really an advantage, but it's worth mentioning that Tarbosaurus hunted in groups. Now onto the disadvantages of Tarbosaurus. Well, he was smaller and lighter. Tarbosaurus possessed tiny arms, which were probably useless in battle. Tarbosaurus had non-binocular eyesight, similar to Giganotosaurus. But Spinosaurus didn't possess excellent vision either. Okay, let's fight. The Tarbosaurus approaches a riverbed, hungry and thirsty. The Spinosaurus nearby does not appreciate this intrusion on its territory. Spinosaurus lunges towards Tarbosaurus, claws ready to strike. Spino slashes Tarbo's stomach. It's a deep wound. Tarbo bites down on Spino's sail, jaws locked like a bulldog. Spinosaurus screams in pain, but is able to use his functional arms to slash at Tarbo until he lets go. Tarbosaurus has received massive damage to his body, but manages to bite down on Spino's long neck, jaws locked. Spinosaurus blacks out and dies. Verdict: I reckon Tarbosaurus would win 70% of the time. Tarbosaurus was a very powerful dinosaur, used to taking down massive sauropods, so the size and weight of Spinosaurus would be of little concern. But we don't know how deadly Spinosaurus's claws would prove in battle, so it's kind of hard to guess.